when did you both start composing? Like, so just briefly. So Angie, talk about you when you started composing music
The
yourself.
two of us or the same?
Individually first,
Individually.
before we start collaboratively with Chito. But
Basically, it was just with Angie and Chito. I did a little tiny bit of lyric and melody writing in my previous band, the Rebel Wheel. But like I think I wrote the lyrics and melody for one song, and then I wrote lyrics that already had a melody for another song. And I helped my husband's band one time write a second verse for something, but basically I'd never really written a song before until we started playing together, and we were then the pandemic hit and we started writing songs. That was when it happened.
Yeah.
and Chito, when did you start writing, composing?
After this rock band, our singer at that time decided to have her own original rock band, and the first CD that was produced by that band, I was part of it. And one of the songs there was one of the ones I co-written, and that pretty much started it. And then when then I had Mosaic with Trina, and it takes very going back in time, I thought it took very little for me to get over the hump of, when you're writing music, you tend to go like, oh, this sounds like that one. Oh, it doesn't sound right. Oh,
Or like my favorite. This is stupid.
Yeah.
this melody's dumb, or like, oh, you know what? This has been done before, or whatever.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And this sounds like this, and this sounds like that. But you gotta get over that part. And then the next thing is, I don't know. It just came. And sometimes some of the songs that I write, I actually ask Angie or tell Angie. I don't remember how I came about writing this song. Because it's been a while, like 10, 15 years ago, and sometimes they're a little bit, it's not simple. There's some complexity in the songs, especially the jazz.
Is your strength in the music or in the lyrics?
This is how we do it.
Yeah.
I write what they call the harmony or the progressions, the chord progressions in harmony. She writes the lyrics and the melody to go with the music that I play.
Except for just that one song that I wrote both, but otherwise.
Yes.
And even that, you basically helped me arrange it so that it, the arrangement was different than how I played it. But yeah, for the most part, that's exactly how it works. And sometimes he brings me the progression and I write lyrics to go with it, and sometimes he brings me the progression and I already have lyrics that just fit. Like Legacy of Love was like that, and Crack Wide Open was like that too.
Yeah.
And so was Reborn, and so was Remind Me I wrote after, Smooth Samba I wrote after.
Yes.
Because those were actually instrumental.
So would you say that the sound of Chito, the direction you're going, we'll get into the name eclectic later,
Yeah.
like when I do a voiceover, but would you say that that's influencing your writing? So you're thinking about the sound that as a band you want to perform, or as an individual would you write differently? Would you compose music differently?
I think that the songs kind of just come out the way they come out.
Yeah.
I don't think that we have really, maybe subconsciously there's an intention to keep them in like a certain sphere.
Yeah. Yes.
Maybe, but I think, for me lyrically, for sure, it's like I just get inspired to write lyrics. Sometimes I have to find the inspiration when I'm getting pressure to write songs.
And one of the things that's hard for us is to I'm having not a hard time, but trying to put us in a certain genre. It's not. I don't see us fit in a specific genre because the music that we write jazz songs. We have samba songs, but we also have songs that that has a lot of rock and
rock or blues or
influences. I think what makes the band what it is, or what makes it's that music that I'm gonna bring it up now. It's that eclectic music, but because of the four of us, there's some continuity. There's they sound like
Yes, like you're trying to say that the influences are come from a lot of different places, and even from song to song, we're kind of genre jumping, but because we as a unit are cohesive and we create
Yes,
our own
cohesive.
sound. So there's like the Angie Chito sound that's like not necessarily genre specific.